The pros and cons of coffee. Which is worse? Coffee is one of the most popular beverages in the world, but it's also one of the most polarizing. Is coffee good? Is it bad? And can this be true? Or are we just tricking ourselves into believing that coffee is good or bad? In this video, I explore the pros and cons of coffee and why we have passionate opinions about something so small. Pros. 1. Increasing your energy level. Coffee and energy drinks share a lot of similarities. Both are stimulants that can give you more energy and make you feel more awake, and caffeine is the main ingredient in both. But the two don't always have the same benefits and drawbacks. Depending on your needs and interests, one could be a better choice for you than the other. Everyone has different preferences, and there's no wrong answer when it comes to choosing between coffee and energy drinks. But when you're looking for ways to increase your energy level, it's helpful to know what each option can offer you. 2. Facilitating weight loss. Coffee can help you lose weight in a variety of ways. First and foremost, it contains caffeine, which has been shown to increase the amount of energy you burn every day by 3 to 11% depending on your weight. It also stimulates the brain, which makes you more alert and helps you resist the urge to eat when you're not hungry. Coffee is also rich in antioxidants and has been shown to reduce oxidative stress on cells, which reduces the risk of chronic diseases like cancer and heart disease. Finally, coffee can give you a boost when you need it. It's been shown to increase performance on simple tasks by 11 to 17%, studies show. Finding ways to reach your goals is always going to be easier than not trying at all. So if you're looking for a way to shed some pounds this year, why not give coffee a chance? 3. You'll have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Coffee has a lot of health benefits, but that doesn't mean it's healthy for everyone. There are plenty of people out there who shouldn't drink coffee. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, definitely don't drink coffee. If you suffer from anxiety, I wouldn't recommend coffee either. It can be a trigger. But if you're part of the majority of the population who can enjoy a cup of coffee without fear of side effects or consequences, here are some benefits you might not be aware exist. And as it turns out, caffeine is just one of many compounds in coffee that have been shown to contribute to health benefits. 4. Dementia may be prevented. Coffee is often cited as a vice and a cause of various health problems. However, the perception of coffee's negative health effects has been challenged by the positive outcome that coffee appears to have on the brain. The more we learn about the effects of coffee on the brain, the more it seems that drinking coffee in moderation may actually reduce your chances of developing dementia. There are many compounds in coffee that can affect your body and mind, but study after study suggests that one compound in particular, chlorogenic acid, may be responsible for coffee's protective effect against dementia. In fact, a 2015 study published in Nature Neuroscience showed how chlorogenic acid may cut your risk of Alzheimer's disease by as much as 60%. 5. It might lower your risk of getting some types of cancer. Coffee is a social lubricant, an energy boost, and an excuse to spend a little extra time with each other in the morning. Coffee is also one of the most popular beverages in the world and has been enjoyed by humans for thousands of years. Some people even claim that coffee has additional health benefits, but are they right? In a word, maybe. It's true that coffee contains antioxidants, which may help prevent cancerous cells from growing and spreading. However, there are many other substances found in coffee, including caffeine, that could have negative effects on your body and could cancel out or outweigh any positive effects of coffee. Briefly, some studies have shown that coffee can be beneficial to your health if you're drinking it in moderation, about 3 to 4 cups per day, as it might lower your risk of getting certain types of cancer, such as liver and endometrial, and might actually reduce the risk for diabetes. 6. It can support healthy liver function. Coffee is the second most widely consumed drink in the world after water. which means the majority of adults have been drinking it for a long time. Long-term coffee consumption has been documented to have many beneficial effects on health, including improvement of liver function. This can be attributed to studies that show coffee can reduce liver enzyme levels and diseases like cirrhosis. Studies also point out that caffeine itself may be responsible for these effects, so it's possible that decaf still has some benefits. Coffee contains a number of micronutrients that are important to liver health, including vitamins A, B6, and C. In terms of minerals, coffee has potassium, magnesium, and manganese. Coffee also contains chlorogenic acid, which helps people with diabetes by reducing insulin resistance and increasing glucose tolerance. Cons. 1. Cause fatigue issues later in the day. There are a lot of reasons to love coffee, but as with so many other things in life, there are also some downsides. It's no secret that coffee can cause jitters, which can make it hard to focus and stay calm. A lot of people don't consider the more subtle ways that coffee can affect their day-to-day lives. It's been shown to cause insomnia and sleep problems, while at the same time causing fatigue issues later on in the day. More than just being tired, caffeine has also been linked to impairment of cognitive skills and difficulty focusing. All in all, coffee is a tricky drug. Everybody reacts to it differently. And if you're going to start drinking it every day, or even every now and then, it's important to be aware of what you could be getting yourself into. 2. Caffeine has the ability to stay in your system for several hours. Caffeine has the ability to stay in your system for several hours. This is a good thing if you're studying or driving, or otherwise engaged in an activity that requires concentration, but it's not so great if you're simply sitting around a party trying to chat with people or sleep. It's not always easy to tell when caffeine is still working on you, and sometimes it can be hard to remember how long it's been since your last cup of coffee. To keep track of this post-caffeine time period more easily, here are some helpful tips. 3. Drinking coffee later in the day tends to interfere with your ability to sleep at night. When we feel like life is just a drag, it can be tempting to reach for an extra cup of coffee. It's understandable. Caffeine has been proven to improve mood and alertness, as well as enhance your focus. There's nothing wrong with drinking coffee in the morning or early afternoon, but if you drink it past a certain point, it can have some damaging side effects. Research has shown that drinking coffee after 2 p.m. could disrupt your sleep later in the night. And if you're already having trouble sleeping, drinking coffee late in the day could make the situation worse by interfering with the quality of your sleep when you do get to bed. The caffeine can also keep you up by keeping your mind active, making you more alert, and making it harder for you to wind down before bedtime. And if you're having trouble sleeping because you have trouble winding down, there are plenty of other ways of soothing stress that don't involve a stimulant. 4. Affect your mental health since it makes you nervous and worried. Coffee's bad reputation is not unfounded. Research has linked coffee to increased blood pressure, insomnia, heart palpitations, restlessness, and even anxiety and depression. However, it's important to keep in mind that the effects of coffee vary from person to person. If you're struggling with any of these symptoms, it might be time to consider cutting back on your coffee consumption. 5. Activate the body's hormonal processes. Coffee stimulates the central nervous system, which produces a temporary feeling of increased energy and focus. Coffee also increases blood pressure and heart rate, which can make people feel more alert. However, coffee has many negative effects on the body. It dehydrates the body, raises acidity in the stomach, which can cause heartburn, and makes it harder for the kidneys to filter out waste. Coffee contains caffeine, which is a psychoactive stimulant that affects brain function and behavior. Caffeine is an addictive substance that may increase anxiety or cause withdrawal symptoms when consumed in large amounts. Coffee stimulates the liver to produce more cholesterol, which may lead to an increased risk of heart disease. 6. Affects your appetite. Some people enjoy the effect that coffee has on their brain. It keeps them alert, boosts their mood, and can even make them feel more creative. However, coffee also has some negative repercussions that are less enjoyable. For one thing, coffee stimulates your appetite. This can be a good thing if you're tired or need to get through a rough day at work, but it's not such a great thing when you want to lose weight or simply want to eat less. The reality is that you don't need a complex list of things to do in order to stay healthy. It should be simple and straightforward, and that's exactly what it is. It's not just one thing that you can do, it's the combination of things done together that will give you the best chance at staying fit. Even if there were some magic pill out there that would allow you to be the best version of yourself without changing your lifestyle, why would you want to take something when you could naturally stay healthy with relatively little effort? Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, The Good Fat, for more amazing content like this.